How are we doing today? My name is Alexander Akabogu. I'm actually jumping on a second video that I made. I'm not sure when you watched the previous video. The title of the video that I will title it is What I Heard During My All Hands Meeting. Or maybe I title it What I Heard, who knows. This title really is called What This Means for You, What This Means for Me. And I'm talking to me, myself, but I would love to hear your opinions down in the comments, how you can individualize these questions that I'm going to soon ask to myself and ask them to yourself. Maybe you're in finance, maybe you're on high voltage transmission, maybe you're a software developer, maybe you're or software engineer, maybe you're a nurse, right? There are many ways. Do not feel limited. There are many ways to incorporate the changing of technology into your daily life, into your job, to benefit you. That's the biggest thing, to benefit you. So one, where does distribution SCADA sit in all of this? And I please encourage you to watch my previous video about what I heard. Where does distribution SCADA sit in all of this? Let's think about this. I'll try to answer this short. We have to find in our workflows where there are manual processes and figure out ways to build automation, maybe Python, maybe some other form, to give the tools that we have, build tools that can do repeated tasks for us to minimize the human error of checks, as well as relieve us of these menial tasks. You can't have a managing engineer reviewing point assignment sheets his entire career. No, because as soon as he steps away and tries to teach someone else, he basically has to restart teaching that person, which is okay. But that, again, is a repeatable process. You can build something that can teach a new engineer as well. So I believe, to answer my question of where does distribution SCADA sit in all of this, I believe inside our workflows, we have to find our manual processes and figure out ways to automate them. What systems do I directly touch? That's my second question. Systems that I touch ADMS, TMS, right? I touch our servers. I touch our management systems. I touch our Orion RTUs, right? I directly touch our RTU devices. I also have communication with a lot of our relays that are in the field. The relays, the RTUs are the link between transmission as well as, transmission and our link between transmission and our relays in the field. Another thing I touch are these SCL gateways. The gateways that I touch are more so data link communication. All the devices in the field, all the relays in the field need to be turned on, need to be shown to be aware by the Orion RTU. That's probably the better way to put it, as well as the IT switch. And another thing that I touch are all the configurations, all the points, and all the mapping in our point assignment sheets. I also touch for Orions. All those things, I need to figure out a way to improve our processes, improve our workflows. The last question I want to talk about too is, what problems do I see daily that connect this to the future? Let's think about this for a second. Sorry, I'm thinking about my kids and my wife. I gotta call them after this video. I see a lot of problems. For sure. One of the ones that overarching for me is knowledge of what's actively running and troubleshooting expected data when the field calls. When the field calls with questions, I don't believe that a lot of our engineers on our team understand what's happening, which in turn makes it hard to solve their problems. That's one of the issues. And then 2 would be seeing the data on the RTU Live and acting on it accurately. That's what I'll say. All right. Well, listen, if you have any comments on that one, I know these videos were pretty niche, but that's where we are right now with these, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of these videos because I think that they can really help people, and I think we should brainstorm together. We should not be afraid to have a version 1 think box. We cannot be afraid to think and make mistakes, think incorrectly. This freedom of thought, this small space to communicate, to have our V1, to eventually get to our version 10 is how we can build something great, and how we can increase our value to ultimately get to what we want to get to, is, just having a life full of purpose. So just let me know down in the comments how you are being impacted by this and how you're going to attack these moments. Do not shy away from this change. Do not shy away from this change. There are many opportunities we've walked into that we've shied away from. Small anecdote, right? People shied away from investing during COVID. They shied away from houses during COVID. Those were historic times that we will pray for again. We're living through historic times. Let's think together. Keep thinking.